I had my phone in my hand and my hand across here, resting when I found a tiny little lump. It was a triple negative breast cancer.
I started getting the odd sort of stomach issue. I was feeling the need to go to the toilet a lot. My wife said, look, I think you should probably speak to the GP. And he said, it looks very much like you have bowel cancer.
In 2019, my husband Russell had been losing a bit of weight. Food had been getting stuck when he was trying to eat. He went for some tests and was told that he had esophageal cancer. We were referred to the Beatson. The nurses were just amazing. There was never a time where we felt like we were on our own.
First morning I went round for chemo, I just almost thought I was on death row and I was walking, you know, away, never to come back. But the minute I arrived, the staff were so kind and understanding.
Russell came through his initial diagnosis of esophageal cancer. I think we actually felt that we'd beaten cancer. Unfortunately, a very rare development had happened and that it had spread to the meninges. Once it's in that region, it travels down the spine and there's not a lot of treatment for it. Our oncologist never said never though, and that is one of the remarkable things I think about it, and why we feel such love for the Beatson is that nobody ever turned around and said, well, that's it, we can't do anything else.
I came up to the WIG service. A lot of the people I'd seen were fantastic, but they were clinical and they were there to do a clinical thing. But as I came up here, she sat down and she said, tell me what's happening to you, how are you feeling? I also used the Shaw services because I was petrified about going back to my own job. I had so much help with that.
I mean, I've been here not just for treatment, I've been here for scans. You know, the technology that they have, the equipment they have is phenomenal. And the Beatson Charity is a huge contributor to that kind of thing. So we all benefit from that. We benefit from the charity because of the facilities that are available.
We've lost something enormous. It will never be replaced, but the Beatson has been something that has made us feel comfortable, loved, involved. I
don't see the Beatson as a negative place, and so I've come back up just to go to the cafe, just to get a cup of coffee or an Empire biscuit or my lunch. I just feel this is quite an important place to me, and along with the horror and some of the worst moments of my life happening here, I've also felt kind of joy, and there's something in the place that makes you feel cared for.
It really works hard to make sure that people do not feel alone.
I've been in hospital with people who have been in for 6 weeks, and these guys have got to try and stay positive. That's where the Beatson Cancer Charity services come in.
Some of the treatment is not pleasant, but the only way I can see to make things easier is to use all the services that there are. And even if you're not that kind of person who talks, even if it's not your thing, neither is cancer, I'm sure, and therefore it's time to change.
We know now that, you know, 1 in 2 people will be diagnosed with cancer. It's a scary statistic.
We're coming through it, so you know other families can too, and I think that's a really important message to be able to share with people, because it really can feel like the most lonely time in your life when you're going through cancer, because nobody understands it like someone else who's going through it.